everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well out there. And today we're going to head back to slasher film territory, this time a remake. But before we do that, do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Join me here, I greatly would appreciate that. If you hear rustling in the background, it's my son and our dog Sage over on the couch over there, monkeying around. Today we're going to talk about a biggie. But before we're going to do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe as always. Also, a shameless plug for my TeePublic page. I'll leave a link for that in the description box below. Just uploaded a bunch of new designs. Check that out if you're so inclined. And today we're going back to 2009, another Platinum Dunes remake, and we're going to talk about a biggie, Friday the 13th, 2009. Now, this dropped February 13th of 2009. It's rated R, although I'm reviewing the unrated cut. It's an hour and 37 minutes long, at least the theatrical one was, at a budget of $19 million. Made $65 in America and $91 worldwide, so this did make some bucks. And they did announce a sequel right after opening weekend. But as we all know, we have not gotten a studio Friday the 13th film since this one in 2009. There's a couple really great fan films on YouTube. Check them out, like Never Hike Alone in the Snow, Never Hike Alone 2. Those are really good ones, and there's other ones as well. Now, Platinum Dunes brought in a director they worked with before on a movie. Marcus Nispel came in to direct this one, and he had directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake, which I do like that film. Now, cast-wise, we got Jared Padalecki. He was Supernatural at the time. He comes in to play Clay Miller. Obviously, the Miller was an homage to Victor Miller, who wrote the original. And this is his second remake. He was in the House of Wax remake in 2005, which is a pretty good remake as well. Amanda Righetti plays his sister, Whitney. Danielle Panabaker plays Jenna. Travis Van Winkle plays the dick of the group, but he's awesome here as Trent. And as Jason, one of my favorite Jasons, not my favorite, but probably my second favorite, Derek Mears came in to play Jason. And he was no stranger to playing in makeup effects or in costume. He was Swamp Thing in the 2019 series. He was one of the Predators in Robert Rodriguez's Predators in 2010. He was the werewolf in Cursed in 2005, and he was one of the mutants in The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. So definitely no stranger to makeup effects. Now, this film is basically an amalgamation of the first four Friday the 13th fans jammed together. Right in the beginning of the film, we see a black and white of Mrs. Voorhees getting her head chopped off and Jason watching from the bushes. Then we're introduced to a group of kids going out into the woods to camp and also to find this crop of marijuana that they heard was growing nearby. The first 25 minutes is great, and it's intense, it's gory, there's some great kills, and then we finally see after 25 minutes the title sequence, Friday the 13th. Then we'll enter into the main part of our story. We're introduced to this group of kids going to Trent's house on Crystal Lake, although they shot this in Texas, not New Jersey like the original. And Clay is looking for his sister. His sister we saw in the beginning of the film, the first 25 minutes, Whitney, and she has not been seen in quite some time. So he is going around putting them up posters, have you seen this girl? And he ends up going around Crystal Lake, and pretty soon Jason, who we find out is very territorial, as he always was in these films, is there, and he starts taking these kids out one by one. And Clay finds Whitney. She was being kept underground in these tunnels Jason has. Clay finds her. They get away. They dispatch of Jason at the end. We get that one last jump scare like in the original. Jason comes out of the lake, grabs Whitney, starts pulling her back, cut to black, and that's the end of Friday the 13th, 2009. What to like about this film? Well, I think, Marcus Nispel, this was also shot, cinematographer was Daniel Pearl, who shot the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He shot the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then he shot this film. And the film looks nice. I don't love all the directing choices, but overall, this is definitely one of the better directed Friday the 13th films we've ever had. I love Derek Mears as Jason. He is my second favorite Jason behind Ted White in Friday the 13th Part 4. He's awesome. He's vicious. He's fast. Takes no prisoners. I love him. I like the cast here. I think the cast is pretty damn good. They're all there to do what they need to do. Jared Padalecki makes a good hero. Amanda Righetti, even though she's not on screen a whole lot through the bulk of the film, she makes a good final girl. There's Trent. Travis Van Winkle is great as Trent. He's such a prick, but he's a fun prick. There's a way to do that character where you're still kind of fun, even though you're a complete dick, and then we can't wait to see you get killed in the most gruesome way. And he there is a payoff with how he gets dispatched in this film, if you've ever seen it. Jason definitely takes no prisoners on him, so he definitely gets what he deserves. Again, the kills are great across the board throughout the whole film. The makeup effects look great. Jason's design looks great. The hockey mask looks great. Yeah, the way that he gets the mask here is just he kind of just stumbles upon it when he kills this redneck in the upper part of this barn. It's okay. I prefer how he gets it in the original Friday the 13th Part 3. It's a minor complaint. I think the other problem with this film is, while I like the whole film overall, it's not perfect, but I like the whole film overall. The first 25 minutes is so good, and we get close to that in moments throughout the rest of the film, but it's almost like you get a whole film in that first 25 minutes. So the rest of it, while I do enjoy it, I don't think it ever quite lives up to that first 25 minutes. But overall, I still really like this version of Friday the 13th. On the downside, again, I don't like all the directing choices. The underground tunnel thing's okay. I mean, the guys that wrote Freddy vs. Jason are the ones that came in and wrote this one, and they are fans of the franchise. Overall, though, I like this film. It's not perfect, but it's my second favorite Friday the 13th film in the series. I mean, I've ranked these before when I went through each film. This is my second favorite one. I think it just got a lot of shit when it came out. It opened huge, it made some money, but it dropped drastically in the second week. And it got a lot of shit over the years, but I think it gives you everything you want as a Friday the 13th fan in one film. I would have liked to have seen a sequel to this film, but we never got that. Like I said, they announced the sequel right after opening weekend, and then that's it. We obviously never got it. And I don't know when we're going to get a movie now. I don't even want the TV series. I want a theatrically released Friday the 13th film. I don't know when that's going to happen, though. I mean, the lawsuit's been settled, but who knows when we're going to see an actual Friday the 13th film on the big screen, which that's what I'm looking for. Word to. But, yeah. Now, with this, let's get into some trivia, and I'll give you my ranking on this one. With the opening weekend of $42.2 million, this had the biggest opening weekend for a horror remake in history at that time. This was the first film in the series that Paramount Pictures had anything to do with since Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. They came in and co-produced the film along with Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema. That's why they were able to use the title Friday the 13th and all the names and everything else, because before, when Sean Cunningham went to New Line, he couldn't use Friday the 13th. So that's why Jason Goes to Hell wasn't called Friday the 13th, and Jason X was called Jason X. So this was the first time since '89 that Paramount actually had anything to do with this film. Again, this film was filmed in Texas, not New Jersey, and you could tell it's not New Jersey. If you've ever seen New Jersey or lived in the Northeast, it looks nothing like the Northeast, but whatever, it still looks pretty damn good. This actually got an NC-17 rating. They had to make a lot of cuts to get the R rating. If you ever watch the unrated cut, you can tell why. There's a ton of nudity in the unrated cut. I mean, there's nudity that goes on for long periods of time, so that's why it got an NC-17. Overall, I think this is a really good Friday the 13th remake, considering how it could have went. And I've always enjoyed this film since I saw it in the theaters opening weekend back in 2009. I would give this one an 8 out of 10. It's my second favorite one in the whole series. 8 out of 10 for Friday the 13th, 2009. What are your thoughts on this film? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Where does it rank in the franchise for you? Leave that comment down below. I'm just curious. There's no wrong answer here. We're fans of this franchise. Wherever it lands, hey, man, we all have our own opinions on that. Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. Do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share this video. I would appreciate that. I'll be back soon with some more reviews, but until next time, bye.